Hey, hey. Hi everyone, how are you all doing? It's your girl Adhese Adhana. A very beautiful Wednesday to you all. As you all know, every Wednesday, is inspirational moments with Adhese Adhana. And for those of you who are watching me for the very first time, I proudly represent Royal Place Ministries International. We have our headquarters here in Houston, Texas. Our address is 3505 South Diary Ashford Road, Suite 296, Houston, Texas. And our zip code remains 77082. We have a branch in New York, we have a branch in Michigan, and we have 3 branches in Lagos, and we are still expanding, okay? And before the end of this year, if you live in Europe, you live in London, you live anywhere in Europe, we will be live in London, okay? Bishop Blessing Samuel is coming to London for a London Night of Deliverance, okay? So Bishop Blessing Samuel is our presiding bishop, he's our general overseer, and a major prophet of God. So if you live in Europe, please make sure that you get prepared and watch out for this program, okay? Now today I am talking about, are you a wife or a knife? I'm just going to try my best to summarize this quickly, okay? Now if you're a wife, you bring good to your husband all the days of your life. But if you're a knife, you give him sorrow. If you're a wife, you bring good luck to your husband. If you're a knife, you keep doing things that bring him sorrow. You bring him bad luck. If you're a wife, you speak to the king in him. But if you're a knife, you talk down at your husband. You talk to him like he's trash. If you're a wife, you help your husband build. But if you're a knife, you destroy the works of your husband. A lot of people think that women are the only ones who are going through bad marriages. A lot of men are in bad marriages, but there is nobody, that they can talk to. Because the world is going to say, oh, you're a man it up. But no, men are going through difficult times with very bad wives. If you're a wife, you're a woman who respectfully talks to your husband. But if you're a knife, you're a woman who is rude and flippant with the way you talk to your husband. Sometimes I see the way some women talk to their husbands and I marvel. I see some women talk to their husbands as if their husbands are their babies. You order your husband around. You talk to him like he's your boy. You don't even talk to him like your king. You don't talk to him like the man of the house. If you do things like this, you're a knife. And if you're a wife, you're a woman who you're your husband's friend. But if you're a knife, you're not his friend. You're constantly antagonizing him. You're constantly frustrating the man. You're constantly in his face. You don't support him. You're not his number one fan in anything he does. You don't believe in him. You're a knife. He tells you about a vision and you talk down his vision. You tell him, oh, you cannot do things like that. You don't even have the stamina to do it. And for him to talk to you at that point, everything he's trying to do, he's looking for a source of encouragement. So he discusses with you his wife, but instead of you encouraging him, you talk down at his dreams. You're a knife. Because you know what a knife does? A knife cuts into pieces. A knife destroys. A knife doesn't bring about unity. A knife disunites, it disassembles, it doesn't assemble. If you're a wife, you speak gracefully to your husband, even when he has made certain mistakes. You don't go around exposing your husband to the public. You don't go around telling everybody your husband has made this mistake. My husband has made this mistake. No. A wife knows how to manage her husband's mistakes. She knows the appropriate way to handle it. She knows the people that she should be talking to that can help her resolve the mistakes that have been made, especially if it's beyond her control. But a knife will tell the whole world. Facebook will find out about the mistake. Instagram, TikTok, all the social media handles, Twitter, everywhere you'll be tweeting your husband. Facebook, you'll be Facebooking his life. Everybody knows what is going on in your home. You don't even protect your husband's image. When your husband hurts you, everybody knows. Everybody on Facebook, all your friends know. Your family members know. Your mother knows. Your father knows. Your entire family, they know. Once he makes one mistake, the whole world knows. You call them to start judging him. You guys have a disagreement that you feel like, oh, it didn't go your way. The entire world knows. Then you add salt, you add pepper, you spice it up so that your family will curse your husband out. And you're watching them roast your husband, and you're taking delight in your entire family or your friends and loved ones roasting your husband, and you're not doing anything about it, especially if you have a good husband. You're a knife. You're not a wife. Because if you're a wife, when your husband makes a mistake, you can talk with him about the mistake. You can talk through with him, find out, okay, babe, why did this happen? What exactly made you do this? And if he apologizes to you, you guys try to work through your issues, see a counselor or see your pastor, and you pray through together. But no, you will not choose to be a wife. You will rather choose to be a knife and expose everything to the entire world and ask the world to come and judge your husband's mistakes. If you do that, you're a knife. You're not a wife. Or you and your husband, you have a disagreement. And, just because it's not going your own way, or, he's just not saying something that, you're not winning this argument. You're not winning this because you want to win every argument. If you're a woman who wants to win every argument in your home, you don't even want the man to have a say. You're not a wife. You're a knife. Because your husband deals with this at all his board meetings, at all his business deals. Just a moment. At all his business deals. And then he comes home again and you will just start nagging him. You complain about every single thing he does. You don't find anything good in what he does. His mistakes, you're quick to highlight them. His flaws in the house, you're quick to highlight them. But when he does the things that are good, you don't speak about it. You don't appreciate him. You're not a wife, you're a knife. Because if you're a wife, you will appreciate the little things that your husband does in the house. The things that he does to make you and the kids happy, you will appreciate them because, see, when you appreciate him, he will learn to do more. But no, instead of appreciating him, you make him feel like what he's doing is not a big deal. You're not a woman who admires your husband. You don't admire anything, even his littlest of efforts, you don't. You're not a wife, you're a knife. You're a woman who loves to pick arguments every single minute. Everything your husband says, you want to marshal points with him. You want to argue. You want to prove that you're smart, you're intelligent. So listen, the way you handle people in your office is not the way you will handle your husband at home. Your husband is not your project. You cannot fix him. You can't fix him. He's not your project. Don't bring your office to your home. A lot of strong corporate women tend to make this mistake. They are not humble. If you're a woman because you are the one, you're higher in terms of finances than your husband, and you constantly rub it in his face, you're not a wife, you're a knife. Because a wife, even if you are earning higher than your husband, you will still give him the respect that is due to him because your husband is the head of the home. If you want to get married and you don't want to see your husband as the head of the home, please don't marry. Stay single. Don't get married. Because when you get married, you cannot reverse the Bible. You cannot reverse the manual of the one who created marriage, who created man to be the head of the home. There can never be two captains in a ship. So no matter how successful you are outside there, when you come home, be his wife. Don't be a knife. Don't be his competitor. Don't be the one who talks down at him. If you do things like this, you're not a wife, because a wife brings her husband good all the days of her life. If you're a wife, You will respect your husband in the house and out there. You will not call your family members to disrespect him. You will not watch people disrespect your husband. You will not watch people insult your husband and you comfortably watch them. If you do things like this, you're not a wife material, you're a knife material. If you're a single woman and your fiance or your boyfriend or whoever you're in a relationship, something goes wrong, you guys have a fight and the whole world knows about it, the man is, you've disgraced him everywhere, you're talking about him everywhere, you get people to come and join you in ridiculing the man. You are not a wife material and nobody should actually think of marrying you. You're a knife. You destroy, you don't build. Because a wise woman will not see what she has built. She will not use her own hands to destroy it. A wise woman assembles. She does not disassemble. So when things go wrong, you try to look for ways to fix it and not for ways to destroy it. You pay a bill, the whole world knows. You buy something for your husband, the whole world knows. You gift him with a car, the whole world knows. You do something in the house, the whole world knows. You're not a wife, you're a knife. You actually shouldn't be married. Because no man wants to feel that way, even if you're the one providing at that point, especially if he's a good man and a man who has once provided for you in the past, and for some reason, he's not meeting up with his finance, his bills in the house or his responsibilities financially, and you are doing better. You shouldn't be castigating this man everywhere or letting the whole world know that you're the one paying the entire bills. I've seen women like that, and honestly, it doesn't speak well of you as a woman. You might think that you're doing it to earn praises and earn points, but you're actually disgracing yourself as a woman because you're not a wife, you're a knife. This topic is a very vast topic, but I don't want, this video to exceed some certain minutes. So if you are a woman and you find yourself doing these things, you really want to ask yourself, do I still want to stay married? Do I still want to be happy in my marriage? Do I want to have a happy husband? Do I want to be the wife of a happy husband? Or would you rather win all the arguments and lose your marriage? So if you're doing all of these things, you need to work on yourself. You need to watch the way you talk to your husband. Don't be rude. You cannot be a woman who wants to build a successful home and your mentor is a woman who talks down at men unnecessarily. She doesn't respect any male figure in her life. She does not respect her husband. She does not respect her father. She does not respect anybody. And that's the woman you probably call friend or mentor and you want to have a successful home. There is no way. You will always be like the people you associate yourself with. So if you want to be a wife, don't associate yourself with a knife. By their fruits, you will know them already. So be careful of your circle, because even if you are trying to be a wife and you have knives as your close friends, they will keep influencing you and you will never be the best that you should be to your husband. So this is where I want to stop today. I don't know if this has spoken to any one of you. You don't have to take the advice that I give on my videos, but this will help you if you're a woman who wants to keep your home. Remember, if you want to be a good wife and not a knife, protect your husband. When he makes mistakes, channel it appropriately. Don't bring it to the entire world. Don't be rude to your husband. When you buy things or you're helping him at a certain time, maybe when he needs you to help him financially, to cover up in some areas, don't let the entire world know that your husband is not able to meet his financial responsibilities at that time, because tables will always turn. Don't be the one that speaks against him. Be the one that stands by him. Be the one that speaks to the king in him. Even when things are not going well, speak to the king in him to rise up again. Be his helper. Be his help. That's what God created you to be, a help suitable for him. Don't be the one to destroy him. Don't be a Delilah in his life. Don't. A Delilah is a knife. and not a wife. So you have the option to choose what you want to be to your husband. And I just pray that God helps you if you want to be a wife, that God gives you wisdom and he gives you knowledge, that you will seek for knowledge to be the best that you can be to your husband. Okay, till I come your way next week Wednesday. And I said I'm also going to do, for the men, this video is also going to, I'm also going to do the part for the men. Okay, so till I come your way next week Wednesday, please stay beautiful, stay lovely. And if you're a good wife out there, God bless you so much. If you're a good husband out there, be thankful that you have a good wife. Okay, so many men are praying to have that good woman you have, so take care of her. All right, so till I come your way some other time, stay beautiful, stay lovely, stay sweet. God bless you. And don't forget to follow us on all our social media handles, on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube. You find my bishop on Facebook as Blessing Samuel, on YouTube as Bishop Blessing Samuel, and on Instagram as Bishop Blessing Samuel. And you find my church, Royal Place Ministries, on Facebook as Royal Place Ministries International, same on YouTube and same on Instagram. Till I come your way next week Wednesday, stay wonderful, stay blessed, and be a wife and not a knife. God bless you.